Hi, this is the first session for embedded optimized business planning and consolidation for S4HANA. And in this training, our approach will be bottom up. And what I mean by this, we will be creating a small building blocks and later on we keep joining them so we will be able to see the big picture and that will help us to solve the business planning and consolidation problems. In this first session, I will combine the S4HANA materials with the planned materials. So let's start with this. So let me go to S4HANA first. As we all know, like SE11 is the transaction code for the ABAP dictionary. So in this ABAP dictionary, you can see all the tables, views, data types, and the other stuff. And the table for the S4HANA materials is Mara. So let's display it. Okay, we can see the contents. If we click here, number of entries, it's about 88 materials defined in the system, and we see the material number and lot many other stuff. The lot much other information. So, but as we know, we will not be interested in capturing all this information for the planned materials. So let me create another session and go to RSD1. Go to ERP material. So all the info objects which are created in S4HANA, they start with the /ERP/ the info object name. So let's see what they give in this info object. So let's display. So this is the info object and go to the attribute. Okay. So in attributes we have four things like the division, the material group, the material type, product hierarchy, and one more thing which is the material number. Okay, so let's go to here. Let's create a requirement. Notepad. So these are the attributes I need to capture for the plant material, and the same attributes I want to have from the Mara table, which are the materials already defined in S4HANA or ECC. Now, how you select all these texts? So there is a way you press Control and then Y. you press control, you see the plus sign here, control Y, the plus sign. Now you can select everything, control C, go to here. Okay, so these are the attributes we need to capture: material, number, division, material group, material type, and product hierarchy. And I need to capture one more, which is the unit of measure. Okay, now go back to the product. Let's see what we have in the product attribute. If you go to the product thing, display, we need to see info object. Okay, so here you see, like in the characteristic ERP product, what's the reference characteristic? The reference characteristic is the same ERP material. So whatever we seen in the material, the same attributes are being shown in the product info objects. So you can pick either one. Okay, so let's go back to Mara table, and there we will try to figure out which fields I need to capture from this table. Go back, go back. Okay, so you see this is a transparent table. And what we mean by this transparent table? This transparent table means in HANA there will be a table with the same name. So transparent means a table which is available in the application server of S4HANA, and the same table is available in S4HANA as well, in the HANA database. So I will show you in a while. So here we have all the fields. Now I need to figure out which fields I need. So first is the material number. So what's the name? The name is control Y, select is control C. So in Mara, the corresponding field is material number. So I need to find the division. So how we can do that? Select this column, press to this telescope, paste it, enter. So you keep pressing this plus, division. So what's the name? Name is Spart. Okay. Let's go for material group. Copy something. Come here. Press this. Group. Okay. So we've seen the material group, and okay, MATKL. Okay. Now I need to find the field name for the material type. So I go to this again, type. Okay, press. So your desired field should be at the top. If you keep pressing this, so this is the material type and the name is mtart. Copy. Okay. Now I need to figure out the product hierarchy. Press hierarchy. So we got it. Product hierarchy is this much. Okay. The unit of my year. Unit. So unit of my year is MEINS, means. And by the way, what's the length of this? The length of this is 3 characters. Unit of measure is of length 3 characters. Okay. So we able to figure out which fields I need to capture from Mara table. Okay. Let's see the content again. See the data. Okay. So you will notice, like in this table, only the material and their attributes are available, but the material description is not in this table. You can scroll to the right and you will figure out only the material number and the associated fields. The material description is also there, but this is the short one. So there is another table which will give you the name is MAKT. Description, display. So this is the table for the material description. So here you will see the material number and the language, and the language is this one, and the material description is MAKTX. And this is the language key. Okay, so we have to combine two tables, Mara and MAKT, to get the existing materials defined in the system. So let's do that first. Let's go to HANA. There is a transaction RSA1, which is the data warehouse workbench. So all the modeling, all the transformations, data loading, ETL, whatever. So this is the central place. So most of the things are being done in this place. This is the data warehouse workbench. Okay. So if you, this is the info provider. So as we move along, I'm not going to give the definition or the explanation of each and everything, because this will create a lot of noise and maybe confusion as well. So as we move along, I will be illustrating, explaining each and everything in more detail. So let's create the info area. So what's this info area? As this the terms is explaining. So this is the area which provides you the information. So this is the high level folder, you can say it, and all the objects, related objects, and the other structures are being stored under this info area. Let's create a new one. Let's say SAP BPC training. SAP BPC embedded training. So let's do it. Okay. There is a mechanism for the transport. So I have already created one a transport request. So I will explain this later. So I'm using it. Okay. Okay. This is a request used. Let's create another one. Create it and use it. Okay. So you have seen like there is a info area. Now let's go to HANA now. So you have to create the SAP BW project. I have already created. If okay, what's happening? Okay, how we can create project? So you go to File, New, and BW project. File, New. Maybe some delays because of the internet. There is some problem with my internet or maybe with the server. Yeah, it's coming back. Okay, new BW project. So here you need to choose the system. The system is already listed here. Click next. Use the client information, which is 800. Use the user. If you go to the client, click here. So you see the client is 800 and the user is this. You copy it, come here, user. You need to give password. Next. And it's number 3. So you remember it. Click finish. So we have created a project. So let's use it. So here we have the BW repository. So this is similar with the RSA1 transaction which we seen in SAP BW. So let's try to find the info area. So what's the info area? This is the info area we just created, SAP BPC training. So this is the place where we will store all the objects. Okay, so that's one thing. So okay, let's do one more thing. If you go to the HANA modeler, in HANA modeler we have the catalog. In catalog we see all the tables and the relationships, the procedures, the sequences, the views, so all type of things will be here. Okay, so I have a question. The question is, let's go to here. The question is, if I create a table in S4HANA, so that table will reside in SAP HANA as well, in the HANA database. Okay, so where that table will be in HANA database? So that's an important question. So how we can figure out if a table is transparent, what that means? That means a table with the same name is available in S4HANA and the same table is available in HANA database. So how we figure out? We seen like SE11, we see the Mara table. Now I need to find out the Mara table in HANA database. So how we can do that? So there is a transaction DBA cockpit. Let's go here. So here you can see like in S4HANA, the user is DB user is SAP ABAP 1. So all the tables which are created in S4HANA, those will be with this user. So where we can see the user, so this is the SAP ABAP one. So I'm claiming that table will be somewhere here. So let's try to filter it. Let's press filter, type Mara. Yeah, there are lot many tables containing the word Mara, but I'm interested with this table. So click here and go to the open contents. Okay, so you see like the material number, the lot many other information, and you can go to open data view. So there are 88 rows, and we notice like in Mara table in SE11 we seen the 88 rows as well. So my claim is true. Like the same table, if the table is transparent, the table is available in SE11 in the data dictionary in S4HANA, and the same table is available in HANA database. But where? Let's try some other place. If you, let's say ABAP, go to tables. Here you see very few tables, and there is no table with Mara. So that's a very interesting and important discovery. So where you can find the tables of S4HANA in HANA database. Okay, let's try to figure out the other table I'm interested in. The table is MAKT. This one. View. Yeah, 200 rows. And why 200 rows? Because the description is with the different languages. So distinct values, analysis, access, and the material number. So you will notice like in English there are 88 materials. So with language English there are 88 materials. Okay, so the point is we need to combine these two tables first, the Mara table and the other is MAKT table. Okay, now the question or the challenge is how we can combine these two tables. As we know from our previous experience, like we can create a view which will join these two tables, because the fundamental or the major claim, or you can say the big thing about HANA is they are saying you don't need to replicate the data. There is just one single copy of data, because previously or in the historically we have multiple systems, we have multiple copies of the same data. So that will give the duplication and the inconsistencies in the data. So in order to avoid the duplication or inconsistencies in the data, you need to have just one copy, and that's it. If you need that data in another way or in another form, you just create a view. So view is just using the physical data. So how we can do that? Okay, that's something I was explaining. So your catalog in fact gives you the idea about tables, views, and the database objects. So let's go to the contents. In contents, you create a package. This is again the folder where you create the views. So let's do it. Create a new package. Let's name it BPC. Okay, let's do it. Where we have that. So this is the package. So what we have in this package, we have nothing. So in this place, this is again the folder. We can create more packages, or we can create views, the package or the views. There are three types of views. So in today's session, we will talk about the attribute view and the calculation view. So let's start creating the attribute view. And what this attribute view? This is in fact the joining of tables which are specifically master data tables. Like Mara is a master data table, and MAKT is again a master data table containing the descriptions of the materials. So let's do it. Click here. So just say Mara. This is the attribute view. You can say AT view, attribute view. Okay, finish. Okay, so let's have some discussion here. So I need to add some table here. So press here. So which table I need to get? Mara. So here you see Mara table in lot many places. So which table you need to pick? So that we know, we need to pick the Mara table which is from SAP ABAP 1, because this is a okay. So you seen here one table. I need to add one more table. So click here. If you move your cursor somewhere here, you see the plus sign. Click here, plus, use another tab, type MAKT. So again, this one. Okay. So as we seen, like which fields I need from this table. So I need Metner. Okay, I need this. What else? I need Spart. I need MTART, MATKL. I need units. Part. We done. So Metner, Spart, this. So this I need to figure out. PRDHA. So you can type here and click. So it's selected. So okay. So you see here the fields which you selecting here are shown on the column side. So now you can see like Matner you find out MTART it's okay, and Spark yes, MAKTL yes, MTART yes, means yes, PRDHA yes. Okay, so we done with this table. So let's go to the other table. So from the other table I need Matner I have already selected from this table. So what I need to select? The description only, and that's it. So these are the fields which I need. Okay. But the question is how I can combine these two tables. There is a field mandt, MANDT. This is the field for the client. So we seen like the client is 800. So in one instance of SAP, we might have multiple clients. Okay. And in multiple clients, the description of the same material might be different. So how we can fix this thing? So you need to map the mandate with mandate. So that's the important thing. So I need to join this with this. Okay, I did it. Okay, another thing. So you need to join this material number. So description should be common to the material. So you combine this with this. Okay. 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 What the description? So description we get it. So here if you click here the join type. So there is a text join. And when you click this text join, you will see the language field here. And what's the language field? The language field is SPRAS, as we noticed when we exploring the MAKT table. And that's it. So we done with this. So you have to save it. Okay. You have to activate it. So go to the semantic then. There must be one key field. So material number should be the key field. So that's important. And you save again, you activate. Save and activate. It's successfully completed. Okay. Now you go to the semantic, click the data preview. Go to raw data. Yeah. So we have eliminated lot of noise. So you have the description, you have the material number, the material type, material group, unit of measure, hierarchy. I don't know. Hierarchy is not assigned. Okay. And this is part is the division. So this is with division 00. This is division D1, D2, D3. If we're interested in the description of the division, we can look for the table in the which gives you the description for the department, division D1, D2, and so on. But right now we focus just for this attribute view, and that's it. So we created one attribute view. Okay. Okay. So how many rows? 88 rows. So I can no. This is the attribute using the table which is in ERP, ECC, or S4HANA, or this is the table using the tables which are in HANA database. The answer is obviously we are using, we are on the database client and we are using the tables which are in HANA database. So the performance will be excellent. So, okay. So that's one thing. So I created one view. Okay. What else? I need, now before going further, let me show you something. If you go to SAP, go to ERP, go to SFIN. SFIN stands for Simple Finance. Go to CO, go to Planning PL. SAP provided already lot many attributes. So if you click here and if you go to the, let's find out the material or the product. Where is that? This is the product. So let's click it. So you noticed, like in this, HANA already provided this attribute view, which is using these two tables, MARA and MAKT. So there is no need to recreate the attribute view again, which I did. I did just for the sake of practice. So if the attribute view is not already provided by SAP, then how we can do that? Okay, so that's one thing. And if you click here and go to the data preview, you will see the same set of data. Let me do that. Raw data. You see 88 rows. And it's giving you some more fields as well. If you are interested, you can have. Okay. Let's go to calculation view. Okay. Here try to find out the product. So we see the product here. Here this C standing at the middle stands for calculation. And okay, click here. Let's see the calculation view. It's again the same thing. Let's see the data. Raw data. So you have 89 rows. One row is not assigned. This is the blank row. So you see all the 88 rows here in calculation view as well. So basically calculation view is some super object. So it can act as a attribute view. It can act as a analytic view. So it's up to you. So but my suggestion is, if you need to have a just you have to combine the master data tables. So you need to go with the attribute view. And if you have like one fact table surrounded by some dimensions, then you need to go with the analytic view. And when you have multiple analytical views, you have to combine multiple analytical views, or you have to combine multiple attribute views, or you need to combine multiple analytical views, attributes view, and even calculation views in another calculation view. So you can do that. Okay. So that's some explanation regarding the contents already provided by SAP. Okay. So what I need to do now, I need to have another info object will which will capture the planned materials. So let's do that. And where we can do that? Here in this, right click here. Here you cannot create the info object, right? So where you can do that? Okay. So let's do the other
Sir,
part. You hear me
it
now?
is breaking in middle.
Hello. So let me restart my internet then. Okay, let's start the other part of the picture where we want to capture the planned materials. So how we can do that? We go to BW because we need a info object. Go to our project. This is the project 3 we created. Go to our info area. This is the info area we created. Right click, new. Here this is the info object. Give some name, maybe plain material. Plain material. Okay. You can copy from some other material as well, or you can reference info object. So let's use this reference info object. The reference info object I'm using ERP material. Okay, let's finish it. So this material is already, I have created this material before. Let's say material 1. Okay, go to attributes. So because I'm using this as a reference, right? So the reference characteristic is ERP material, and this info object we have already seen in S4HANA. So all the attributes are being shown here. Yes, and but we need to add one more attribute. Okay, how we can do that?
Material description.
Yeah, we need material description, and we need another thing. The unit of measure. So from where we add more attributes?
Go to the double XXL attributes.
Okay.
So one thing, we are adding the existing, we are using the template, existing template. So it is not possible. As per my knowledge, it is not possible.
Okay.
If you are if you are not taking the existing template, so we can able to directly add the attribute here.
Okay. So let's delete it then. This attribute, this and create new one info object. Say black material one. So before I use the reference info objects, let's use the copy from ERP material. Finish. Okay. Let's go to attributes. So
Now we have the add option.
yeah, so you have the add option. So
Or if you want, we can create new option as well, new attribute as well.
we can add more attributes here. Okay. But that attribute should be in the system, right? So if you go to the master data, I don't need to
Right.
have the description because text, I choose the medium text. So
Correct.
I can use the description here. And I need to have the unit of my year. So I create
UM.
another info object, which is the unit of my year, and we are going to add it. So this is the unit of my year. I can add it, right?
Right.
Okay. So this is a master data, language dependent, medium text, journal. It's a master data with text. Okay. Check it. Activate. Okay. So go to master data maintenance. So plan
For data.
material 1, division, let's say T1. Okay. Material group you can choose. Let's say material group 1. Material type, it's FERT, finished good. Unit Meyer you can add. I'm not doing anything. Let's go to text.
I have a doubt here. Here we are adding the data manually. But instead of this, I want to see that 88 records in this info object. How we can maintain this connectivity view to info object?
You want those 88 materials here in this info object?
Yes, correct.
Why? They are already in
Sir,
the attribute view. Here in this
right. I want.
info object, I will be having the planned material only.
Sir, I agree with you. But for example, I want to assign that attribute view to this info object. Is it possible?
No, that's we going to do in this session. But the more
Okay.
appropriate question might be like we have, let's say, 500 planned materials.
Mm-hmm.
How we enter those 500 planned materials here in this info object. So I will not be doing this thing manually. So
Okay.
I will be using some Excel file or some template and load the data to this info object.
Okay, sir.
So
I got it.
in one info object I will be having the plan materials, and in one info object I am having the S4HANA material.
Mm-hmm. I
Now
mean, actual material.
the actual materials. Now your question is how we can combine both these two materials, right?
Correct.
That I'm going to do. So in order to do that, I need to use the calculation view.
Okay.
But in calculation view, you are not allowed to use the info objects. You need to
Correct.
use the attribute views or the calculation view or analytical view.
Mm.
So I'm going to create one attribute view based on this info object.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do that. Go to save and activate. So I'm creating just one material, so there's no need to do more work. Okay, go here, detail. Access type is generic, so we will discuss this in some other session in more detail. And
Mm-hmm.
the attribute name is plan mat1. Go to here,
Okay.
go to BW, slash, and in BW you need to see the info object. The transaction is RSD1. Here type PLN mat1. Display. Okay. Go to master data text. Okay. So here you see the master data table is, you see, this is the name.
Correct.
So this is being appended with the BIC slash this. So this is the table. So I need to combine this table with this text table. So let's do double click here. See what we have. Go to the contents. Click here. So you see one material, but no description.
Yes, sir. Right.
Go to text table, contents. So here you see the description.
Correct.
So this is the similar process. I'm going to copy this. This.
TPLM, text plan data, text plan material.
This. Now let's go to HANA again. Go to modeling. This is the package we created. This is the attribute view. Let's create another attribute view. Say finish. Here I need to add this table. So you see where we
Yes, sir.
created this table in S4HANA. What's the
Correct.
user? SAP ABAP1. If you
Right.
go to SAP ABAP1, you will see this. It's okay. I got this table. So what I need? I need the division, I need the group, I need the type, I need hierarchy, I need unit.
Unit.
I don't need a change, I don't need object versions, and I need the material number. So that's something I need. Let's join this table with the other one. Okay. So how we combine these two? Material with
Material
material,
number.
and
We don't have any other fields.
I need description, and join type should be, if the join is based on language, you need to use the text join. There are different types. As we progress, we will be able to know each one. So text join will be used when you're joining two tables based on the language, because then you will be having this option for the language, and language is this field. You okay, go to semantic, and semantic, okay, I don't need this thing. I simply need division. I simply need material group.
Material group.
I need material type. Okay. Okay. The key should be material number. You check and you save and activate. Okay. Go to semantic, go to data preview, go to raw data. You see
Yes, sir. Correct.
plant material, mat one,
Right.
herd and the other stuff. Let's close everything.
So we have to activate, right?
Yeah, you have to activate, save and activate.
No, I think we did not this one. Can you please activate?
Yeah, we did it. Okay,
Okay.
save and activate.
Mm-hmm.
save and activate all. Yes. Let's close on all the tabs. Okay, so we have two attribute views now. Now the question is how we can combine these two attributes. So there are two different ways to combine the views. One is the join, the other one is the union. So here we have
Correct.
to use the union thing because we need all the rows. We are not combining. If you are combining the columns, then you need to use the join. If you are combining the rows, you're going to use the union.
Right.
So let's create a calculation view, new, sorry, new.
So the calculation view is mainly we can use it for transaction data purpose, right?
No. Calculation view is used when you need to combine two attribute views or one attribute view, one analytical view or two analytical view, or it's a combination of attribute view, analytic view and calculation view. You can combine. So this is
Uh-huh.
the super object which can be
Okay.
used to combine any type of view, including itself.
Sir, and what about the analytical view?
Analytical view is just a star schema type where you have one fact table
Okay.
surrounded by different dimensions or attribute views.
Okay, sir.
So let's do the calculation view. It's material calculation standard. So there are different ways to have. One is graphical, the other one is SQL script. So as we move along, so we will learn this SQL script as well. That gave better performance. And the
Mm-hmm.
data category, there are three things: cube, dimension, and the blank. So if you pick the cube, the default node is aggregation, right? But this is,
Mm-hmm.
we know this is not the cube, this is the dimension.
Correct.
So in case of dimension, you have the node as projection. If you choose blank, again the projection. So dimension and blank both behave similar. So I'm choosing dimension. So finish. Okay. So this is we have. Now let's create this. So I need union. Okay. Union of what?
Union of attribute.
Union of attribute views. So
Master data MR underscore 18
this and this,
and plant.
right?
Right.
Okay. We join it. Okay. So we need everything. So you click to the target,
Mm-hmm.
and here you do the mapping. So your division should map to this.
Mm-hmm.
Your material group is mapped to,
MAT.
your material type is mapped to this. Your hierarchy map to your unit map to your this map to description. This is not the division. This is the product hierarchy. Why it's not allowing me to delete it?
Division to?
I want to delete it.
So, mm, so no, come to source, come to B underscore B36631. Not there, sir, not there. Come to left hand side. Now you can try select any join. Select any join. Right click.
Okay.
It is not deleting. It is not allowing. Now right click.
Yeah.
Remove mapping. Right.
So hierarchy is to this. So check material, it's okay. Product type, product group, unit. This is division. So you completed the mapping.
Okay.
Go to semantic and before going here, which columns you want to choose? You want material, type, this. You need everything.
Yes, sir.
Go to semantic, go to key, check, save and activate. Okay. Go to raw data. So you see 90. Before there was
Right, sir.
89 material.
88.
Now you have 90. And that was your
Hmm.
question. And you see one material here.
We created one. We created one.
Yeah.
Planned one.
Yeah. So let me summarize. So in today's session, our problem was to combine the planned material with the existing materials. And how we solved this problem, we created one attribute view using the Mara table and MAKT table. And then we created one info object, which is a copy of the info object slash ERP slash material we created, and then from the tables which are used in that info object, we created the attribute view plan material. So we have two attribute views, one with the plan material, one with actual materials. And then we created the calculation view, which combined these two materials in the form of union. So when you do the union, so all the rows will be combined. If you use the join, if you click here, calculation view, so you have the join as well. So you see like from the shape as well. So this is the column thing, and here this is the row thing in the union. If you see the shape or the icon used in these two nodes, so you will be having good idea. So in tomorrow's session, we will create one real-time info cube, and we will use this planned material in this calculation view in the real-time info cube, which will be used for the planning. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but the question will be how we can use this calculation view in a cube, because in a cube we only able to use the info objects. So tomorrow we will convert, or how we will be able to generate our info object based on this calculation view, and that object will be used, info objects will be used in the queue. So that will be the agenda for tomorrow's session. I hope you enjoyed this session. We will continue
Yes, sir.
on daily basis, and I will keep uploading. Maybe this is, I know this is because my first training session, I might not be doing good, but I will continue doing this. Maybe in the after repeating this training, I will be good enough. Thank you very much. Now I'm stopping the recording. Thank you again.